Welcome to my bathroom. I am doing a skincare routine video today. So welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel and you can find me on Instagram at The Lipstick Living. I post random lifestyle posts and kind of like the same thing as my channel, just lifestyle stuff, all different kind of things, books, planning, bullet journaling, goal planning, plant stuff, dog stuff, lesbian stuff. I haven't really made much lesbian content, but yet. But anyway, so I am doing my skincare routine today, and I have makeup on, but it's from early this morning, and so it's like I've eaten dinner and it's like all rubbed off, so it looks gross. But I'm going to take you through my skincare. So this is my nighttime routine, and then I'm going to film my morning routine in the mornings. This is going to be my daily one. Now, through the week, I try to exfoliate and do a face mask twice, and then back in the day I was shaving my face about once a month, but I stopped that when I started going to the dermatologist because she recommended, for my sensitive skin and my acne, she recommended not to do that. So I am going to ask her, my next visit is next week, to do my body scan, and I forgot to ask her in my last visit if I can start shaving my face, so I'm going to ask her then, and then I'll let you know. So I'm not going to shave my face today or anything like that, but yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first step is to take off my makeup for my nighttime routine. So what I use is a cleansing balm by Pharmacy. It's called Green Clean. So it's Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is what it looks like. And I'll show you actually what it looks like. It comes like this with a little scooper, and I do use this. And it comes with like a little plate to put it in. So it is green, so it looks like this. And it smells really fresh and almost like a sweet melon, I would say, is what it smells like. Yeah, it smells really, really good. I love it, and it works very well. This is probably I'm gonna say my 5th bottle that I've gone through. I love it. So I am gonna start with this step, taking off my makeup. Actually, first, what I do is I put my hair up in a bun, and I wear this thing. I wear this little headband thing to keep my hair away from my face so that I don't get it wet. It still gets a little bit wet, but not terrible when I wear this. So I'm gonna do that. So it's kind of like it's a cleansing balm, so it turns into almost like an oil, but not fully an oil, but it kind of gets like this. And then you can kind of rub it on sort of like an oil. It's very soft and buttery feeling. Now I'm gonna wash this off. Okay, next step is to go in with my cleanser, and I use the Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Daily Cleanser Foaming Formula. And I think this is the only drugstore brand that I use in my skincare routine. This was recommended to me by my dermatologist because everything was upsetting my skin. So she recommended this, and it has never made me break out. It's perfect, so I'm sticking with it, and it's inexpensive, so a win-win. and I use a washcloth to dry my face, and I only use it to dry it in the morning and at night, and then I'll switch the next day. So I use a different one every day because I don't want, if it does get dirty or get any kind of bacteria on it, I don't want it to get on my skin. I'm super peculiar because of my acne journey. Okay, what I was saying is I am super peculiar about some things because of my acne experience that I had as an adult. If you don't know, I struggle with acne starting at age 23. I'd never had it before in my life. I'd always had perfect skin, and I took care of my skin too. Like it's not like I was just taking advantage of it. I wasn't like that person in high school that didn't have a skincare routine. I always did from a young age. I really liked skincare. Growing up, I was very interested in it and I loved it. And so I've had a proper skincare routine since I was probably in middle school, definitely high school and on. Now it was definitely more simple. Like it was like cleanser, maybe a serum, moisturizer, you know, it wasn't anything crazy, but I always had that and I stuck with it for the most part. So when I got acne at 23, it kind of rocked me and it threw me and I didn't know what to do. And so I had it for about 2 years before I went to the dermatologist, and then she got it together for me. I'm 26 now. So, and I've had clear skin. My acne's pretty much been clear for like, I would say at least 6 months now. But anyway, so because of that, I changed a lot of things during my acne journey. I changed my detergent on my stuff because I was thinking, oh, maybe it's the detergent that I'm using. Maybe it's like messing up my skin because I sleep on my pillowcases that I wash every night for 8+ hours. Sometimes, I guess. And then I use my towels to wipe my face dry when I'm doing my skincare. So I thought that maybe it was my detergent. I was using Gain, like the regular original Gain. So I switched that up to like a sensitive, it was like a, I think it's like Arm & Hammer sensitive, dermatologist tested, like no scent, no fragrance, nothing in it. And I didn't like it because it had no scent, and so my laundry never really smelled clean. So I used that for a while, probably for a few months, and then I found this other one that had like no dyes, no fragrance, and it was, I think it's like Gain Natural or something like that. I'll pop it up on the screen. So I switched to that, and it hasn't upset me so far, but it does have a scent. It's just like natural scent. So I've been using that for probably a month now, and I haven't had many upsets in my skin other than like when I was on my period. I had hormonal acne. Okay, my next step after I cleanse and dry my face is this topical foam from the dermatologist. So this is a prescription, but this is what it is. It's called Amzeeq, and it's yellow, and it comes out like, here, I'll show you. Use a little bit, like that might, ooh, that might be a little bit too much. But I use a tiny, tiny bit because it'll go down into an oil like this. Well, what you're supposed to do is put on the lightest product to the heaviest. So that's why you always put like oils, serums on before your moisturizer. And then the moisturizer is supposed to like lock it in. But basically the thinnest is going to penetrate your skin the quickest, and that's what you want it to do. And I let it dry for a little bit. I don't immediately put, like, I give time in between each step so that my face has time to like soak up what I just put on, because if you're rushing and you just put a bunch of shit on top of each other, it's not really going to actually get to sink in individually. It's just going to make this like weird mixture, and you're not really going to get the benefits from each product. So I'm just going to let that sink in, and while I do that, I'll put my eye cream on. So right now I'm using this little sampler from Biossance. It's Biossance Squalane and Marine Algae Eye Cream. Looks like this. It's like a little pinky color. So I've been using this because it's just a little sampler. And then once I finish that, I'm going to start my new eye cream that I recently got, which is from Pharmacy, called Cheer Up. It's this one. So I haven't started it yet, but I'm excited to. So what I do is I dab it, and I dab it around my eye like this with my I don't know what this finger is called. Your ring finger? So I dab it like under my eye, and then I will lightly, not really pull, but I'll just wipe very, very lightly, because you don't want to pull at your eyes. Your eyes have the thinnest skin out of your entire body. So if you pull it a lot over time, it's going to make you wrinkle more here. So if you don't want crow's feet, then don't pull your eye. So after my eye cream, then I'll put on my serum. So I do hyaluronic acid by The Ordinary. This is kind of, I don't really know if it's like considered drugstore, because you can't get it at the drugstore, but you can get it from Ulta, and it's very, very inexpensive. I think this bottle was like maybe $8 or something, or $10, something like that, and it lasts for a long time. It's just straight up hyaluronic acid. So it's just a little serum, and it has a dropper, and so I do about that much, and I just rub it around like this, and then lightly pat it everywhere. You don't want to pull on your face skin either, so when you put things on, just do it lightly. And this gets a little tacky. Okay, so then my moisturizer is last. That's my last step. And I am currently using the Pharmacy 10% niacinamide or niacinamide, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, night mask. And it has vitamin B, it smooths and refines pores. So that is what it looks like. I've been using this, I would say for a few weeks, maybe a month. And I like it a lot. It's very thick, so you can't use a ton. This is what it looks like. And I use about this much. If I'm like super, super dry and I need a lot of hydration, I'll use a little bit more and kind of layer it up like a true night mask. But I feel pretty okay. So I'm just using a light layer. And then I'll put some on my neck as well. And when you put moisturizer on your neck, you rub up like this. And then you're not pulling on your neck, which creates more wrinkles. So I'm not an expert, by the way, but I do enjoy skincare and I know a lot about it. And my sister is a Botox injector and works with a bunch of estheticians. So all of these tips I've gotten from her, and she's really knowledgeable. Her Instagram, she has a whole Instagram account about this stuff. So, I mean, it's about like mostly about filler and Botox injections and stuff, but she talks a lot about skincare as well. So, but I don't know, I can't remember what it is. So I'll pop it up here if you want to learn some like facts about filler, Botox, or skincare. I forgot that my last step is actually my lip moisturizer. So I'm gonna put that on. I forgot about that because I haven't brushed my teeth yet. So usually I put it on after, but I will show you what it is. This is the moisturizer I use. This was also prescribed to me from my dermatologist. So I use a higher strength, but if you don't need that, I only use that because my lips tend to chap easily and this really helps it not. So if you don't have that issue and you know, I would just recommend like any kind of lip balm, any kind of moisturizing like lip serum or lip cream. I do have some, like I have a lip sleeping mask that I've used before. I have the Laneige, I think it might be Laneige, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's a lip sleeping mask that smells divine. It smells so good and I love this a lot. And then this one is also a good one, but it doesn't smell as good and it kind of tastes weird. I mean, I guess the smell's like okay. It just doesn't really smell like anything. And it tastes a little weird. So anyway, those are my two sleeping masks that you could put on your lips. Those are my two recommendations. This is what this one looks like. It's like a little pink, light pink. And then this one, the Clavu, it just looks like that, like a true lip balm. Good morning. So I'm gonna start my morning skincare routine, which starts the same way as my nighttime routine, minus my cleansing balm because I don't need to take off makeup. So I use the same cleanser, the Neutrogena. So I'm gonna start with that. Okay, so I've washed and dried my face, and I just put this headband on real quick. My hair looks crazy. I haven't gotten ready yet, but I am going to start with my first step, which is this gel that's also a prescription from my dermatologist, and it is Dapsone gel or Axone. This is the new bottle. This is my old bottle that I am almost finished with. So this is the old one, and then this is my second one. I went ahead and got another one because I am almost out of this one. So I'm gonna do a little pea size amount. It has a little spout like this. And that's all I use. Okay, so after I put this on, I have to leave it on for about 5 minutes to let it soak. Okay, my next step is my eye cream. So same as what I used last night. So it is the Biossance eye cream. I just get about that much and put it on my ring finger and then dab. And then I use azelaic acid as my next step, which is, it comes out like a cream. So it looks like this. I have it in the bigger bottle. They had a bigger version when I went last time. So this is what it looks like, the bigger version. And then this is the tiny one. And the tiny one is like $7. I think this might have been like 15 or something. So it comes out like that. I use about that much. I forgot to mention that sometimes in the morning, I don't do this every day, but maybe every other day, depending on how my lips are, I have a lip scrub that I'll use after I wash my face. So I use this lip scrub from Lush, and it's in the flavor cookie dough. They have a bunch of different flavors, I think like 15, but I got the cookie dough one, and it does actually taste like cookie dough. So, oops, I have it upside down. So it smells really good, but this is what it looks like. A sugary texture, but it smells really, really good. And it tastes good too. It really does taste like cookie dough. So I'll scrub my lips with that after I wash my face on the days that I need to do that for my lips. So now I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer, and I use the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream for my morning moisturizer. So it looks like this. It does come with a little scooper. I don't use it because it's too difficult to get it like cleaned off and everything. And I just put my finger in there and get like a little dab like that. And then in my morning routine, my last step is my sunscreen. So I use the Supergoop sunscreen, and I use the Glow Screen. If I'm not gonna be wearing makeup, I'll definitely use the Glow Screen. If I am gonna be wearing makeup, I'll sometimes use the clear one, which is called the Unseen sunscreen. So that's what that looks like. They're both 40 SPF. So this one has a little bit of a glow to it because it's the glow one. So it comes out like with a tint. I use about that much. So it comes out like that, but it doesn't have, it's not gonna give you any coverage or anything like that. Once you blend it out, it just gives you like a little bit of a glow. That's it. It doesn't like cover anything. So if you're wanting like actual coverage, you wanna use makeup. And then once I brush my teeth, I will go in with my lip moisturizer, which is this. So very similar to my nighttime routine, only like a few differences. And I'll show my skin when I'm facing the light. Let's see. So that's what my skin looks like after my morning routine. So it looks pretty clear. I have a few spots right now, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. So that is my nighttime routine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little skincare routine video. And if you have any questions or if you want any recommendations, please comment below and like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.